So, do you ever just feel like very victorious over your life in the circumstances that have come from your life, or the circumstances that you didn't have control over, the cards that you were dealt, but you still just made the best of it, played the hand you had, play for keeps, play for wins, whatever. So, I've been wanting to write a book for a long time. Haven't done so yet, but I think that I will eventually. Right now life's just busy, so I haven't got around to it. But I feel like my life is interesting and so many things about me that people don't know or would never guess. Like, me and my mom both almost died when she was in labor with me. And then, like, from there, it was just constantly one thing after another. Like, my mom was in an abusive relationship with my dad. And then the one of the youngest or oldest memories I have of my father is him setting fire to our house where me, my mom, and my brother lived. Setting fire to our house with us in there in the middle of the night. So I'll start there, okay, because that's where a lot of my trauma starts. So I'm asleep. I'm in the bed. I'm every bit of 4 or 5. Okay, it's like 1990 something. I don't know, 95, 96. I don't know. Anyway, I'm in the bed asleep. Me and my mom share a room, and my brother has a bedroom. And he's 3 years older than me, so he's in his room asleep. So I hear my mom run into the bedroom. Ande, wake up, wake up. We gotta go. We gotta get out the house. Your daddy set the house on fire. I'm a kid, like a little bitty kid. Like it was before, I had to be 4 because I hadn't started kindergarten yet. So, I mean, I wake up, I'm, sleepy eyed, whatever, whatever. And she puts me on her back. I don't have any shoes. I have on a big t-shirt. I was in bed. So, she puts me on her back. She goes, wakes my brother up. Hurry, hurry. So, like, we run. I see flames when we run through the living room. So we run out the back door into the alley. My brother didn't have on any shoes. Like, it's just really, it's crazy. And then we get into the front of the house across the street. The neighbors, we banging on the door. Hey, let us in. Can we use the phone? We didn't have any cell phones. They let us use the phone. We called, or not we, my mom calls 911 or whatever. Fire department comes out. The family across the street, still remember them to this day. I see them often. They're near and dear to my heart. But anyway, she gives us, clothes. Like, yeah, baby. Old black lady. Well, not old. Older black lady. Christian family. Yes, get in. Come on in here, baby. Let's get in here. Get you some clothes on. You need to cover. Just very sweet. And so, like, at that point in time, I really didn't know what was going on. I was just a kid and I knew that something was on fire. We were potentially in danger. Wake up, middle of the night, run, run, run. That's all I knew. But like as I got older and I was able to really figure out what was going on or just think back on it, reflect on it, even like today, I am 32 and it still bothers me. My mom said that the only, like, luckily for us, she was up. She was in college at the time. And she was up in the living room doing her Spanish homework. And she seen my father's foot or hand or something bust the glass. We had glass window panes in our front door. Bust the glass and throw something burning into the house. If she had not been up, would we have all died? Would one of us have died? Would my mom have died? Like, I always wonder what would have happened if she had not been up. What in the world possesses a person, a father, a parent, to set fire to a home? Okay, anybody's home, first of all, that's just insane. Like, I'm not burning down anybody's house, especially with them in there. But what possesses you to do such a thing to a house where your own children are inside sleep and you know for a fact, like, he knows that we're there? Are you trying to kill me? This is crazy. Like, why do you want to kill me? What have I done to you? Okay, so that was obviously the first question once I got like old enough to really understand what had took place. That was like my first question. Like, why does my dad want to kill me? So fast forward, like, we go stay with family for a while, of course, until my mom can get back on her feet and stuff. But when we go back to the house, after maybe, I'm not sure how long, maybe a week, maybe a few days, but anyway, we go back to the house. We're walking through trying to see what can be salvaged. It burned completely down, like, to the ground. we're walking through. I can still today like smell the soot. I still have my baby book that still has fire soot on it. My baby book, a few little mementos, like were the only things that were spared from the fire. Everything was gone. We lost everything. So we're walking through, we're looking, everything's charred, burnt, melted. It's horrible. It's frightening. It's traumatizing just to even be there at this point. So, fast forward like through a couple years, like that's at the forefront of my mind, any interactions I have with my father. My mom and my dad were not married. They were not even dating at this time. They were just co-parenting, but they had a very toxic way of co-parenting. So the way they co-parent was my dad was involved. He came over every day to our house. We ate dinner together every day. We did family activities every day. He picked us up from school. They very much, you would have thought that they were married or they were together unless you knew otherwise. He didn't live with us. He didn't stay there, sleep there, spend the night there, any of that. I don't ever remember him spending the night there except for maybe one time he got snowed in. But other than that, he'd come, he'd eat, we'd be a family. He'd go home. I'd see him the next day, every day. But he was abusive. Us outside from the fire that he set to our house to try to kill us, right? He was abusive to my mom and emotionally abusive to me. So, that was hard because not only did he do these mean and awful things to us, but he's still in my life every day, and I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe around him. How can I? This is where all of my trauma started. This is where all of the second guessing, second thinking, I don't trust you. What are your real intentions? Because a person who was supposed to be there to protect me, who was supposed to want nothing but the best for me, who was supposed to be the person that would go to war for me, was literally the person who was against me, the person I seen as the ops, the person who tried to take me out, the person who wanted me dead, and who actually acted on those actions. Do I actually know if he wanted to kill me and my brother? No. I believe it was more intended towards my mother, but we were in the house. There's no justification in that. I have children, and I would never do anything to harm anything that had to do with my children. I mean, if you were the op and my kid was in the car, you are considered safe because I will never intentionally harm my children. Oh, okay, I'm getting worked up. I'm going to tell y'all some more, but follow me and stay tuned.